Today to interview Coach Lynette from Dare to Be You Coaching. So Lynette is the owner and founder of Dare to Be You Coaching. How long you been doing it for, Lynette?
I have been doing coaching since October 2019. That's official coaching. Before then, I was doing a lot of sort of ad hoc, not so much official sort of coaching with friends and family and that sort of thing.
So what brought you into coaching? Why become a coach?
Why become a coach? Okay, so I have been through a lot in my life. I've been through some emotional stuff. I've been through some physical stuff. I've been through financial stuff. I have had people in my life tell me that I'm quite inspirational and, I help motivate and move them forward all the time. And because of the fact that I've been through so much and I've also gotten myself out of depression, I have developed a system which has actually supported me and moved me forward in life when I've hit those really rough periods. So my coaching is basically based on that system.
So when you say the system, is that what provides that resilience for yourself to get through these tough periods? Because before we started this interview, we were talking about various things that you got caught up in, and most people would just get caught up in that and wouldn't maintain that positive outlook that you have. How do you apply that system to your own life, and how do you share it with others?
Okay, so my system, I actually had to completely change my lifestyle in order to implement my system, but you can do it in stages. So for me, the main part of it is to sometimes you have to remove the emotions from the situation and look at the situation and just deal with the facts. When you're dealing with the facts and not getting caught up emotionally, it's not bringing you down. So you're able to actually move forward with those facts and you're able to come to a positive outcome. Now, there are also natural remedies which you can use, which will actually help you with that as well. And it'll also help you sustain your energy. And there's also exercise and coaching, which will also help with that.
So if one of your clients was going through a tough period, what would three things be that they could do to help themselves get out of that tough period of time? Do you
Okay.
have three things they could do?
Okay. So one is I would recommend coaching and making sure that in the coaching they replace their limiting beliefs with more positive, more empowering beliefs. And I would also look.
So
Sorry.
just going back, limiting beliefs for those that don't know what they are. What's your definition of a limiting belief?
Okay, so in our childhood, we are programmed a specific way, and it's not always positive. Now, this programming is what actually gives us beliefs which are generally on the negative side, which actually holds us back in life, and they're subconscious to us. Now, we can work through that subconscious belief through going back to the very first time that they actually developed that belief and actually changing the meaning of that situation.
Yeah. So what would the other two things be? So get a coach, get through your
Okay.
limiting beliefs.
Yep. Make sure that you have a healthy lifestyle. So when I say healthy lifestyle, make sure that you exercise, because exercise gives you really good healthy positive endorphins. And also look at look at inspirational things that you can do. For example, a lot of the time I'm reading inspirational books. I am talking to people who have been through what I've been through. I'm also listening to music which actually has positive tones to it to be able to move me forward.
Yep. So talk me through your history. So you've been a personal trainer,
Mm-hmm.
you're a project manager, you're an author, probably soon to be a speaker, a coach. So does Dare to Be You bring all that together for you in terms of all those skills, all those experiences?
Yes, it does. Dare to Be You is all of that experience brought into the one field, so that I can help other people become more resilient, be able to manage their time better, to be able to reach their personal goals, and also to be able to find themselves and know who they are and love themselves for who they are.
So for a potential client that you could help, generally, what would they do with you? Like, how would they approach you? How would they engage with you? And what does coaching look like with you in terms of, what could they expect?
Okay, so I'm on a number of different social media platforms. I am on LinkedIn, Facebook, Twitter, and also Instagram. So they can contact me on any of those. I also have a website called Dare to Be You, which is daretobeyou.net.au, which also has some inquiry forms which they can inquire through. They can also send me messages through the different platforms. I also regularly put up on those platforms a number of different situations which I've been in throughout my life, which actually help inspire others to communicate and to put comments down and to get them thinking about how they can move forward with some of the similar situations which they've been through. And I do regularly, go back and communicate with those people to find out how they're going, and, if they need any help at all with mindset, with changing things to do with their life and with moving forward.
So you've got some international clients as well, don't you?
I do.
Have you got some? Yep.
Okay, so
Where are they from?
I have coached people over in the USA. I have coached people over in Africa. I have also coached people over in India, and also in New Zealand.
Wow, that's
Yeah.
impressive.
It is, yeah.
So would they engage with you over a period of 3 coaching sessions, 6, 9, 12? How does that work?
Okay, so I do have some coaching programs. The smallest amount of time that a person can engage with me through the programs is 3 months. The largest amount of time is 6 months. I also have at the moment a special offer, because of COVID, which is basically 2 months unlimited coaching for a very discounted price. I can also tailor some programs to suit their needs as well, if they just want like maybe 1 or 2 coaching sessions. It really depends on them and what they're after.
So in terms of timing, how long would a coaching session generally go for?
Okay, so they're normally outcome based. On average, they're about an hour long.
Yep.
That doesn't mean that I haven't gone over, because I have gone over sometimes to an hour and a half.
Yep. And have you seen some great results from your clients in terms of their growth, getting better performance?
I have. I've seen some miraculous growth in my clients. one particular client was also a coaching student, and she was afraid of getting out, putting her name out there because of the particular community that she's involved with regards to her culture. So she was afraid of actually putting her name out there on social media as a coach because of the judgment. So I've coached her through that, and now she's actually got some really good paying clients. And I remember the night that she actually sent me the text message saying, "I've got my first client, Lynette. I know it's late for you, but I'm so happy."
Yeah,
I've
that's
also,
fantastic.
yeah, I've also coached a fellow who had a hypnotherapy business online, and he had it for about 6 years. And he was struggling with getting clients and leads and so forth through his, through what he was doing. So I actually helped him with showing that he was an authority on social media, gaining social media proof, also putting together things to get leads. He actually ended up getting, I think it was after the third coaching session, he actually had 3 new clients, and he had a whole heap of new leads. And he was actually, he joined his coaching business, his hypnotherapy business with a particular health business which he was working on, which was more sort of on the, the food and supplementation side. And he was doing quite well. I'm just trying to think of another client. Okay, so I've also helped clients where they've had limiting beliefs in the past through a defining moment, move forward and face their fears and change their limiting beliefs and become more resilient and put themselves out there and be who they want to be.
So what would you say your actual niche is? What's your specialty in terms of your coaching?
Okay, my specialty is basically people who are feeling lost and they're off track and they don't know who they are anymore. This may be due to, a lot of it is due to people pleasing and fear of judgment. So I actually help them go back to, those particular defining moments and change what that means for them. And then I step them forward in time and motivate and inspire them to choose a path that's right for them to be able to be themselves and to not be afraid of being themselves. And from that, they've actually developed really good, healthy relationships with themselves.
Probably one question you get all the time, Lynette, is what's the difference between a coach and a counselor or a psychologist? What's the difference? Why go to a coach versus a psychologist or a counselor?
Okay, so a counselor predominantly, they counsel what's happened in the past. And it's more a conversation about what's going on in the past. A coach, they don't so much as, they will work with the past, yes, but they're not predominantly sitting in the past all the time. What they do is they pick a small moment from the past, which is a very defining sort of a moment, and then they move them forward with specific steps to be able to be who they need to be and to be able to reach their goals and their dreams.
So is it fair to say that coaching is around being future focused with specific actions assigned, and you'll hold people accountable to achieve those actions?
Yes, that's correct.
Wow, impressive.
Yeah.
Well, I think that's all I've got, Lynette, in terms of questioning.
Okay, awesome. Well, thank you so much.
Thanks so much.
Thanks for the interview. I really quite enjoyed the interview tonight.
No, thank you. You're
Yeah, so
very easy to interview, Lynette.
So if anyone wants to contact me, as I said, I'm on lots of different social media platforms, and there's my website as well where they can see my programs and contact me through the Inquire Now forms as well. All right. Awesome. Thanks so much, Trevor.
Perfect. Thank you.
Thanks.